Kody Robyn after losing Christine's court case. Meri and Janelle refuse to lie. Family Bombshell explodes. The sister wives' world is spiraling into absolute chaos. Reports are swirling that Kody Brown snapped after losing a legal battle tied to Christine, and what happened next has shocked even the most loyal Sister Wives fans. Allegedly, Robyn found herself at the center of Kody's rage in a moment that's now tearing the Brown family further apart. Sources close to the family claim Kody's loss in court over Christine's property and custody demands pushed him over the edge. After a heated court decision favored Christine, Kody reportedly stormed out of the courtroom and confronted Robyn in a rage. What started as an argument turned physical, according to whispers from family insiders. Robyn, usually the protective favorite, was suddenly on the receiving end of Kody's fury. No cameras were rolling at the time, but those who were present say the yelling could be heard from the other side of the house. And when Robyn tried to calm him down, things escalated fast. One insider told Happy News, Kody was completely unhinged. He blamed Robyn for everything, saying if she hadn't pushed for certain legal moves, he never would have lost. She tried to defend herself, but he wouldn't listen. She ended up locking herself in a room and crying all night. But this time, Kody's temper didn't go unnoticed or unpunished. Meri and Janelle have finally had enough. After standing silently by Kody's side for years, both women are reportedly refusing to play along with the family's official story. When Kody allegedly asked them to help cover up the incident, to lie about what happened that night, they both said no. A source close to Meri claims, she told him flat out, "You wanted this mess. You made your bed, now lie in it." And Janelle? She didn't mince words either. She reportedly told Kody that she would never lie to protect someone who would harm his own wife, especially not Robyn, the woman Kody once held above everyone else. What makes this even more explosive is that Christine is watching everything unfold from the sidelines, and she's feeling justified. In the courtroom, Christine had been pushing for custody rights and final ownership of the Flagstaff home she once shared with Kody. It was a bitter fight. Kody came in with fire, expecting to walk out the winner. Instead, the judge sided with Christine. According to legal insiders, the court ruled that Christine had every right to the property and full say over her daughter's living arrangements, something Kody had tried to block. His attempts to paint Christine as the unstable one backfired spectacularly. And here's the kicker. Kody's own behavior in court may have helped Christine win. People in the courtroom described Kody as erratic and aggressive, with multiple emotional outbursts during testimony. At one point, he reportedly slammed his hand on the table in frustration, drawing gasps from those in attendance. One court observer said he looked like a man unraveling. That unraveling didn't stop in the courtroom. It followed him home. And that's when the alleged incident with Robyn occurred. It's the moment fans have feared, and maybe even expected, for years. Kody, once the confident patriarch of a plural family, has lost everything. 3 wives gone, children who barely speak to him, a court loss that stripped him of power. And now, even Robyn is no longer safe. Meri and Janelle's refusal to protect Kody is being seen as a final betrayal or a final act of justice, depending on who you ask. But either way, it's clear the tide has turned. According to sources, Meri is no longer answering Kody's texts. She's cut off contact completely and is focusing on her own life. And Janelle? She's reportedly considering going public with a tell-all, one that could expose everything that happened that night, and so much more. And let's not forget, the children are watching. Gwendolyn, Peyton, Mykelti, and others have already spoken out about Kody's behavior in the past. And now, rumors are swirling that one of the Brown kids is preparing to speak out again, this time with specific accusations about what went down behind closed doors. Meanwhile, Robyn has gone silent. Completely. No appearances, no statements, just silence. Friends close to her say she's shaken and scared. She never thought she'd be the one pushed to the side like the others, but now she's living the same nightmare. One fan wrote on Reddit, "Karma finally came for Robyn. But no one deserves what Kody's doing. This is terrifying." Another comment said, "This is why Meri and Janelle left. He's not just controlling, he's dangerous." Still, Kody seems determined to spin the story. He's reportedly telling friends and close church members that Robyn overreacted, and that nothing happened. But with Meri and Janelle standing firm, that version of events may fall apart quickly. Insiders say Robyn's own family is getting involved. Her brother and sister-in-law are allegedly urging her to separate from Kody and protect her children. They've even offered her a place to stay if she chooses to leave. But Robyn, as always, remains torn, trapped between her loyalty and her safety. Fans are demanding answers. They want TLC to address the situation. They want Robyn to speak up. They want justice for Christine. And they want Kody to face consequences. As of now, TLC hasn't commented on the allegations. But producers are reportedly scrambling behind the scenes. The incident may be too big to ignore, too scandalous to hide. Some sources say cameras were not rolling at the time of the alleged incident, but production is now reconsidering what to include in the upcoming season. If Meri or Janelle go public, the network may have no choice but to address it. So what happens next? Will Robyn finally leave? Will Meri and Janelle tell the whole truth? Will TLC step in and take action? Or will Kody continue to spiral and drag everyone down with him? One thing's for sure, the Brown family has never been more broken. And this time, there may be no way back. Sister Wives David Woolley blames himself for first wife's tragic death by suicide. David Woolley, husband to Christine Brown Woolley, opened up about his first wife's tragic death during an episode of Sister Wives. "I blame myself," the 61-year-old construction company owner admitted during the May 11 episode. David recalled the agonizing moment he had to reveal the heartbreaking truth to his children, saying, "My wife, my kids' mother, she took her life. One of the hardest things I'd ever done was to tell my kids that their mother wasn't coming home." This comes as the show's theme gravitated towards the suicide of Kody Brown and Janelle Brown's son, Garrison Brown. Having shared 8 children with his late wife, Margaret Woolley, who succumbed to depression in 2012, David described how he turned to his sister for guidance. "What do I do?" he asked her. "You need to tell them," she replied. Overcome with emotion, he added, "It was the hardest thing, crying, realizing that she wasn't coming back." Christine, 53, felt visibly moved, calling Margaret special. "I've seen enough of David's home videos to know. She loved her kids, and there's so many happy moments and happy memories." The Sister Wives star Christine Brown's husband, David Woolley's niece, was murdered in 2019 Mexico massacre, report. Kody Brown breaks down over son Garrison's death. "I can't run from it." Sister Wives star Christine Brown jokes she's a big fan of divorce after her split from Kody. Earlier this year, David broke the ice with fans on Instagram, sharing a glimpse into his world. "Hello, I'm sorry I have not let people know who I am yet. I have 8 kids, 6 are married and 2 are single. I have 10 grandchildren," he wrote alongside snapshots of his family. "I was married to their mother for 20 years when depression got a hold of her. So I have been a single dad for 11 years, David said. Despite the heartache, David revealed he dated after his wife's passing, though nothing worked out until Christine came to his life. I'm very proud of all my kids. So this is a little bit about me. I'm glad to be here. And I'm really excited to be with Christine. The future is really bright. He gushed. Christine found love again after her split from Kody in November 2021, and she proudly shared how she and David met through a matchmaker in late 2022. They wed on October 2023 during a picturesque ceremony in Moab, Utah. Garrison, who tragically passed away months later, also attended the big event. I'm so glad he came to our wedding, Christine said. Nothing's the same since his death by suicide. In tribute to Garrison, the couple planted a willow tree in their backyard as a symbol of remembrance, a place where they could talk to him in spirit. Sister Wives. Did Kody shun Logan out of jealousy? Hey, Sister Wives fans, let's talk about how Kody Brown stepped in again, this time with his oldest son, Logan Brown. But before we get into Kody shocking everyone with his behavior toward Logan, keep in mind what Kody said about fixing things with his family on the latest episode. Sister Wives. Kody Brown. All consumed with setting things right. In recent episodes of Sister Wives, we saw Kody Brown look right into the camera to talk about his alleged attempts to make amends with his estranged kids. We've really only got Kody's word on that, until Janelle said something later on. But at Garrison's funeral, we saw Kody pull a rather sad stunt involving his oldest son, Logan. So Kody's giving this version of events that sounds like he's trying to fix things with his grown kids. And some of this comes from that tale he told Robyn about when he went to Utah to see his girls, presumably referring to his daughters with Christine Brown. She was comparatively more type A compared to the more easygoing nature of Janelle. Meri had a much more difficult time with fertility, which took a toll on her when she saw the others have more success having children. Then Robyn was brought into the family. Seen as an enabler in the situation, there was built-in animosity. At the end of the day, while they were all bonded by a uniting situation and experience, their personal traumas were always going to split the family apart. The latest Sister Wives tell-all trailer is teasing some shocking moments. But once again, it was Kody Brown taking over part 1 and raising eyebrows. It wouldn't be your regular tell-all without Kody taking over the show. Per usual, he wants all eyes on him all the time. But it was his jaw-dropping obsession that might be his most cringeworthy confession. The latest Sister Wives tell-all trailer is teasing some shocking moments. But once again, it was Kody Brown taking over part 1 and raising eyebrows. It wouldn't be a regular tell-all without Kody taking over the show. Per usual, he wants all eyes on him all the time. But it was his jaw-dropping obsession that might be his most cringeworthy confession. There is no doubt about it, Sister Wives star Kody Brown allegedly can't help himself or restrain from comparing his former wives to his one true love, Robyn Brown. Kody's confession has fans squirming, so you can imagine how it makes exes Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Meri Brown feel. During the explosive tell-all special, Kody laid it all on the table, giving viewers an unfiltered look at his thoughts and feelings. But instead of uniting the family or offering calm reflections, the spotlight kept snapping back to Robyn, who has some major control over Kody Brown. Kody admits that Robyn Brown has a unique and cringeworthy power over him, and she lives rent-free in his mind 24/7 to 365. I honestly can't stop comparing the others to Robyn, Kody admitted in a moment that had fans both shaking their heads. However, it was his detailed and awkward comparisons between Robyn and his exes that hijacked the Season 19 tell-all. Kody Brown lets it all out. Sister Wives star Kody Brown's bizarre Robyn fixation pushed the narrative into new territory, making fans question what's really going on behind closed doors. For years, TLC fans have watched as Robyn's presence in the Brown family seemingly slowly destroyed everything they had worked to build. Kody has never made it a secret that when it came to his wives, Robyn is not only the favorite, but the one allegedly behind the curtain stirring up conflict. Now, Kody's tell-all revelations only fuel the fire. His icky comparisons, from emotional loyalty to physical attributes, came across loud and clear. Whether he meant it to or not, it leaves viewers feeling awkward and uncomfortable, while raising eyebrows about how the family truly operates. You find higher love, and then everybody just slaps you down for it. Then he goes a little further and says, "I'll tell you what. There's a divine aspect about my relationship with Robyn, and we have been bitch-slapped for it." And angry Kody tells host Sukanya Krishnan. Sister Wives fans react to tell-all. Viewers took to social media immediately after the tell-all aired, with many expressing a mix of disbelief and secondhand embarrassment. Robyn destroyed this family with her needy self and greed, one viewer writes. "I'm quite happy for the 3 original wives who left him. He and number 4 are worthless and deserve to be cut out of the series entirely and immediately," exclaims another. "They're both terrible and bring out the worst in each other. Hope they have the kind of life together they deserve," adds one more. But it wasn't just Kody's non-stop Robyn comparisons that had jaws dropping. It was what they exposed about his mindset. The tell-all made one thing crystal clear. Robyn isn't just another wife in Kody's world. She's the wife, his golden girl. If this Sister Wives tell-all was supposed to bring closure, it did the opposite. Kody Brown's obsession confession exposed the real story. It's Robyn's world, and Kody's just living in it. Kody's mission seemed to be the Utah trip he took without Robyn that happened before the funeral. It sounded like Garrison's death made Kody realize he couldn't put off fixing things with his remaining kids. We learned about this trip from Kody reporting all the details to Robyn. So he told Robyn about the trip and made it sound like a success. But in a more recent episode, Janelle had a different take on the great reunion tour he bragged about to Robyn. Janelle said Kody remained estranged from many family members after this trip, including at Garrison's funeral. If you watch how Kody's children reacted to him at the funeral service, it seems to back up what Janelle said. For one thing, the Sister Wives' adult kids seemed to basically ignore him at the cemetery, all but one, his oldest son, Logan Brown. Logan Brown never spoke ill about his father in public. Now I do want to make one thing clear before we talk about the interaction between Logan and his dad, Kody, at the funeral. You know, a lot of the Sister Wives' estranged kids have said some things publicly. Peyton Brown, Gwendolyn Brown, and Gabrielle Brown are just 3 of the kids who vented about their father on TV and/or social media. So many of the Sister Wives brood have spoke out about Kody and Robyn in no uncertain terms. I say that to draw attention to the fact that Logan has not voiced his opinion of Kody publicly on social media like some of the other kids have. So, going into this, Logan said nothing to embarrass, upset, or criticize Kody on social media. And from all accounts through the seasons of Sister Wives on TLC, Logan's been a wonderful son to Kody and Janelle, treating his parents with kindness and respect. All the kids seem to adore their shared moms, but it's their dad Kody they've taken issue with, to be clear. Sister Wives. Logan shunned by Kody. Okay, so what happened with Logan and Kody at the funeral that has people talking? It was a quick little scene on the Sister Wives screen. Blink and miss it, but still, it was kind of a big deal. During the funeral service, Kody climbed down into the hole he dug for Garrison's urn. Then Janelle handed the urn to Kody, who was about knee-deep in the hole. While holding Garrison's urn carefully in his hands, Kody placed it into the ground. Then, as Kody was climbing up out of the hole, Logan reached out to Kody and said, "Let me give you a hand, Dad." The funeral, and to absolve himself in front of everyone from the animosity between father/son with this supposed dream. Either hooey or wishful thinking. Another Sister Wives fan not only doubted Kody's dream about Garrison ever happened, but also said the other Brown children likely felt the same. This viewer tweeted, "I'm not sure I'm buying that, and by the looks on the kids' faces, I don't think they did either." The overwhelming tone of fan comments on social media is that since Kody never made amends with Garrison, Kody figured out a way to do this for himself. Sister wives patriarch in competition with his older boys. But despite Kody's dreamed forgiveness he conjured up about Garrison, that doesn't mean Kody can't still mend his relationships with the other sister wives' kids. It was heartbreaking for fans to see him turn Logan away, basically rejecting a hand held out in love. Other fans shared their thoughts on why Kody dismissed Logan's help. If you've never noticed, Kody is quite competitive with his older boys. We have seen this in the past on Sister Wives. Logan steps into Kody's shoes. With Logan being the oldest of Janelle's 6 children, he often stood in as the father figure when Kody was away, so often doing his rotation at the other sister wives' homes, back when Kody had other wives. Earlier seasons showed Logan gathering up his rambunctious younger siblings for bedtime while Janelle worked. He often got them up and fed in the morning, preparing them breakfast, and then shuffling the kids out the door for school, before leaving for his own classes. That's all daddy work that Logan Brown was doing, things that Kody should have done. So it stands to reason that these kids might still run to Logan, who was an always-present father-type figure in the house even when Kody was around. So some Sister Wives fans wonder if Kody felt jealous that Logan stepped up when Kody fell short as a father. Sister Wives. Jealousy goes way back. But other fans think this presumed resentment towards Logan dates back even further. If you remember, Kody's firstborn was Logan Brown, and Meri, Janelle, and Christine all doted on Logan, the first child born into the family. Some fans wonder if Kody was jealous from the get-go because Logan got a lot of attention from all 3 wives as a baby. It's an interesting theory about Kody's insecurities, if nothing else. And also, let's be clear, Logan had what Kody didn't, a loving relationship with his brother Garrison, until the day he died. This is something Kody desperately wished he had, but when he estranged himself from his grown kids during COVID, he lost that. So we're left with that awful scene of Logan reaching out with love and understanding to Kody at Garrison's funeral, and basically getting his hand slapped away. It's just sad for everyone. For Kody, for Logan, for Janelle, and for it to happen at Garrison's funeral. Why Meri Brown fell out with the sister wives long before the family split. Since 2010, Sister Wives has brought an intimate look into Kody Brown and his polygamist family. For some viewers, it was always a fascinating insight into the dynamics and relationships between individuals from a micro and macro perspective. The long-running show has watched the family go through some excruciatingly difficult moments, but looking through the history of the documentation of their story, for some ultimate moments, we might have seen them coming sooner than we believed. Kody Brown is currently married to Robyn Brown. His former wives include Meri Brown, Janelle Brown, and Christine Brown. Together, they have 18 children, which make up their big family. So with a large family, not every relationship is going to be the cleanest. Such was the case for Meri. Though she was the last to separate from Kody, she had always had a rocky relationship with the family, one that may have started much sooner than was let on. Meri Brown felt betrayed by Christine Brown. Meri Brown's story on Sister Wives is more complicated than you think. After 3 decades of struggle, getting over years of pain is not as easy as it seems. Meri has always tried to protect herself, even if it means that some relationships become strained. So even when Meri was done, the plural wives may have been out on Meri first, and it could have stemmed from her inflexibility in the unique relationship. With so much pitting against one another naturally occurring in the polygamous relationship, the competition that came took a toll on Meri and the other wives. It got in the way of how they could be with one another. So, when the marriages dissolved, so did the necessity to remain friends. Though family will always unite them, when everyone went on their own paths, It made sense that certain relationships were all but severed. It's important to trim toxic elements out of your life in hopes of fully being able to move on in a healthy manner. For example, when Christine divorced Kody, Meri revealed that she felt as if Christine was leaving her. It was a sense of betrayal. As Meri said in a Sister Wives special, "I know what kind of relationship she and I have had in the past. It's been fun. It's not been super deep, but it's been a lot of fun, and I miss that. I missed that for a lot of years with her." But when host Sukanya Krishnan pressed Meri on a specific action that caused a rift, she feigned ignorance before she was reminded of her catfishing scandal. While speaking with Christine, she brought more insight into exactly why Meri would be disillusioned by the relationship. She said, "'Cause I ended the friendship. I ended the relationship, I did. I ended it. It wasn't safe for me anymore, and I ended it. And I just told her straight up, no, we're not going to be friends 'cause I don't trust you, and I'm not going to do that to myself anymore." She's remained amicable with Meri and Robyn, but years of fracturing relationships has caused the ultimate result. Christine said, "I just want people in my life that are safe and people that I trust. So that's what I'm going to do. Surround myself with people that I trust, and that I know trust me." Meri and Janelle Brown's unique situation was always an issue. Now to how Janelle feels about Meri. The two didn't always see eye to eye, and there may have been a reason for their fracture as well. And it's not just their contention over family matters. It all stemmed from the relationship pre-Kody. Janelle had previously been married to Meri's brother, Adam Barber. Oh, and at that time, Kody's father was married to Janelle's mother, so they were step-siblings. Anyway, Meri and Janelle formed a true friendship as Meri may have been jealous of the cerebral connection Janelle formed with Kody. Speaking on Reality Life with Kate Casey podcast, Janelle revealed, she and Robyn were always pretty close. With alliances causing tension within the family, it's no wonder relationships couldn't be salvaged.